Manifestation is a moment-by-moment thing. Well, this is an important message. I did get and do get questions from people asking me, if I do this, will this help with manifesting the things that I want? And if I do that and different things, if it will be helping with the manifestations of the things that we want. And so I figured I'd put this video together so there's a good, clear understanding of what it is that's involved with the manifestation of the things that we want. Because a lot of people do have that idea that it is a certain technique, or if you say certain things to yourself, or if you do certain things, or stuff like that, that is more specific, almost kind of like offering something in place of money that will get you the thing that you want. And so it's not like that at all. It's manifestation is something that happens as we supply a consistent energy to the law of attraction, or I should say broadcast a consistent energy to the law of attraction. So this little image here is a picture of the hen sitting on the egg. So your eggs are like the desires that you have, and as we know, the hen sits on the egg until it's creating that incubation process where then the egg eventually hatches. Now, if that hen gets on the egg and off the egg and on the egg, and a few minutes here in the day on the egg, and the next day a few minutes, that egg does not receive the consistent incubation that allows it to hatch. And your desires are really the same kind of thing, except the incubation agent for desires is feeling good around the clock, right? All your waking hours, when you're feeling good, you're essentially achieving with your desires what this hen is achieving with the eggs in terms of hatching them. Okay, so that gives you a good solid picture in your mind about what has to happen for the things that you want to come into your physical reality. So we know the things that you want. You can think of anything that you want, and the reason you want it is because it feels good. It feels good in having it. There's an emotional reason. It feels happy, it feels joyful, it feels interesting, feels satisfying. You know, all of those positive emotions, that's the driver behind wanting something. And so that is the incubating agent for our desires. It's that positive emotional energy around the clock, because as we hold steady in that state of good feeling, positive emotion, we have what's called energy momentum, and that is the stuff that the law of attraction picks up, and then it starts to deliver the path to us, which is this path because we are here and our desires are there, and in between there are all kinds of details that move us along, right? So there will be action, inspired action. There'll be different people in different ways that we'll connect with. Information, ideas, money could be a part of that. Our inner being will decide how all of these resources come together and how we connect with them. That leads us to receiving what we want. Of course, again, as we are supplying that high vibration energy through the day, then we can be connecting with these things that move us along up the path to the receiving. And there's synchronicity, right time, right place. Our inner being knows the pieces that fit in the puzzle that make us move along, sort of thing. So this works. This is the way the creative process works, and our piece in it is to supply this good feeling thought energy. So if somebody says, you know, if I listen to taped affirmations or guided meditations or do gratitude lists or have a vision board, is that going to help with the manifestation? Well, the simple answer is, how does it feel when you do those things? Do they feel good? Do you feel happy? Do you feel at ease? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel calm? Do you feel joy? If you're feeling those emotional things as you're doing these things, then yes, they are part of the incubation process of your desires. But you're not going to do these things all day long. You may spend 20 minutes or 30 minutes in the morning, or maybe stop through the day, or even in the evening. But certainly you're not going to consume your day with these things. So by themselves, no, they are not enough. But they could be part of your recipe of the day that gets you the details. So we know that through our day, here's things that we regularly experience in our day is family, our home, our car, our transportation, whatever that is, friends, job or business, the way we're thinking about ourselves or others, the world around us, traffic, shopping, paying bills, and our desires. These are the kinds of things that come into our mind through the day. And as they do around the clock, we want to have that good feeling thought energy, because that is the incubation process. So if you're spending time with friends, does it feel good or does it not feel good? Are they gossiping and talking about world events and feeling worried and upset? That's not incubating. That's the hen getting off the egg. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure we're involved in good feeling conversation. As you go down the list, it's that same thing when you're at your job or working your business. You want to have good feeling thought energy. And if you do, then you are incubating the path to your desires, and you're receiving those details, and you're moving along to the full receiving of the things that you want. So again, these things that we do, you hear of them, and they're all over the internet and probably everywhere else, and people are talking about them. And what do we use to get things to manifest? Well, manifestation is a moment-by-moment thing. There is no technique to manifest. There is just the supplying of high vibration energy to the law of attraction. And when it's high vibration, then you get the details of the path, and that is the manifestation process. So those things that you can do are nice segments of time with no resistance, so they're helpful in that way, but they only consume a small part of your day. And you want to consume your entire day with good feeling thought energy, right? So when you're finished doing these things, what's the next thing that's going to feel good? And the next thing, and the next thing. So as you go through your day and you're moving through these kinds of things, feel good, feel good, feel good. That's what we want to see associated with each one of these things. Feel good. And that's why why I highly recommend you keep a daily emotion tracker, because at the end of the day, in the activity column, you're going to see, went to an event with family. Okay, in the emotion column, how did it feel? Did it feel good? Did it feel negative? I was doing some work around my house and I was appreciating my house. Okay, there's that. That's great. But if you were working around your house and you felt disappointed about your house, or there was some negative emotion that you were feeling because of your thoughts about your house, now you're not feeling good. Now you're not incubating. Now you're not inviting those details to receive. You see, so there's lots of things that go on in our day. And if we want to stir in these other things, they're nice segments, but we also want to feel good all of our day as we go through it. Now, some of these things that we do actually can be very helpful, because what they get us thinking, and they get us remembering and reconnecting with the creative process. And we start thinking about the creative process and how easy and automatic the asking is, and how automatic and effortless the creating is, and all the choices that we can have in terms of good feeling thought energy, so that we're broadcasting to the law of attraction, and then the law of attraction is taking that positive energy and it's hooking us up with the path, and then we're receiving details that cause us to receive what we want. When we remember that, well, we're really feeling good in our day, and it gives us lots of ways to go into our day and go through these things and then be able to process them in ways that feel good, even if they look like things that we are not completely satisfied with. We can allow ourselves to find the thoughts that cause us to feel satisfied 100%. And I talk about that in other videos, how our physical circumstance could be maybe 50% satisfying, but yet our emotional satisfaction on that same thing is 100%. And that's what we're looking for. 100%, 100%, 100%. Our emotion column, we want it positive emotion, at the rate of, say, 90% or better. When we're up there, then we're incubating the path to our desires, just like this hen is incubating the eggs so that they will hatch. So that's the message for today, and really give this some thought, that manifestation is a moment-by-moment thing. And you can ask yourself, stop through the day and ask yourself that question. Am I allowing myself to receive the path? Am I allowing myself? Well, look at your emotion column in your daily emotion tracker. If there's positive emotion, you are allowing yourself to receive the path. You are, in other terms, incubating your desires to manifest. Okay, I'm going to leave the message there for today. And thanks for listening in. If you have any comments, leave them on the post, and have yourself a great day.